The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Well, hi, and welcome back to the Tap the Table show. And today I have an awesome guest and a very dear friend of mine, Sharon Parent. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, of course. When it comes to food and drink, I think that's something that we pair up very well. But the show is called Tap the Table Show, and what we do is we take everyday recipes and we enhance them with great tasting beer. And one of the beers we'll be using is called Smutty Nose. It's the tripe, and it has nice little like tropical, sweet, aromatic flavors that we're gonna do a nice combination. So today's recipe, because you love Ratatouille, and you do an excellent job. Well, we're calling it Radical Ratatouille. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do your famous sauce.
Yes.
And we're gonna add it with some veggies here. And then, of course, we gotta top it off with cheese.
Right.
And then we'll end it with some nice beer.
Absolutely. I'm excited.
So, you have your recipe, so I tweaked it up a little bit, if that's okay.
That's fantastic. Fantastic.
And what we are doing is, because of the beer, we're gonna be doing half a cup of the beer. So I chopped up some garlic and some basil for you, so your hands don't smell.
Fabulous. That's a team player right there.
It is. I'm going for the team.
All right.
So if you want to throw that in there, your little
Okay.
ingredients, and let those kind of simmer. And we put it in a crock pot. And I think you can agree with it. This is probably one of the better things, because you can let it overnight.
Right. This is the best way. This is how I've always done it. Tradition through my family is you just cook it, you slow cook it with all the spices overnight, and it just tastes, the flavors is just amazing.
So it pulls much better
Oh,
when it's
much
like
better.
an overnight
Yep.
thing. Yeah.
Yep.
I agree. Like any sauces, if you're making a tomato sauce or even chili, I think those are your best elements, is to have it slow cooked for a long period of time.
Yep.
And the crock pot definitely adds to that.
So what we do is, I usually typically, I'm going to start with a tomato puree.
Okay.
And we're going to dump this in here.
So you're going to do that. I'm going to start cutting up on the veggies.
Okay.
Because I don't think there's much explaining here.
No, well, there's much more explaining over here. So we have some diced tomatoes, and we have a nice tomato sauce, and we have some tomato paste.
Yeah. And what are we missing from that whole thing? I think you had the whole tomato group, right?
Yes. Right, the whole shelf, I cleaned it right off.
The whole shelf, you cleaned it right off. Right. So.
Okay, and then I'm going to put a little bit of red onion in here.
Yeah. We're letting that all kind of
3 bay leaves.
Now the bay leaves, you leave that in there, right? You just let it kind of just simmer, or do you pull it out?
No, you cook everything
just
all night,
cook everything
and then of
all in
course you want
there?
to make sure you grab the bay leaves, unless you want to have a little bay leaf snack with your pasta dish. I'm going to
Really?
use a little onion salt as well.
So she's putting
Garlic salt.
components in there. And all of these recipes, we'll have everything broken down for you, so you know as far as like how much, whether it's like a teaspoon or if you need like half a teaspoon of some of these items.
Yep.
We'll
Just put some
them in
onion
there.
powder in there because of Italian seasoning. So it's basically a little bit of everything. I mean, and it's, you think it would be too much seasoning in there, but the taste is just amazing.
Oh, I love your sauce. And this sauce goes with everything. I notice it holds very well. So we're using it in the ratatouille. So just kind of give you a little bit heads up what ratatouille. It's a peasant dish. It was back in France where it was developed in the Provence area in Nice. And the vegetables that they used were like the eggplant, the zucchini, the squash, red bell peppers and some onions, and those were the vegetables that were in season during that summertime. So it was a very nice summertime dish, but it was also very less expensive. So that's why they called it the peasant dish. But it's we definitely are, it's a great vegetarian too. If you're vegetarian, this is an excellent dish for that for you. So while you've been adding all of that, I have been cutting up the vegetables that we're going to be putting in, sauteing in there. So
So we put some sugar in there as well, and we're going to add we're going to wait a little bit, actually let this settle a little bit, and then we're going to add the Smutty Nose beer,
yep,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
So just for those who, we added sugar in there, and what it does, it kind of helps with the acidity. So the tomatoes are very acidic. So the sugar component kind of adds like a nice little caramelization into the sauce. So we'll kind of pull out more flavor. So that's an excellent way to kind of just put that in there. So I have this should be pretty warmed up, and
Some olive oil in there?
yes, I put a little bit of olive oil in there, and when I was, let's see, this is cranked up a little bit more. We need some good, we didn't hear it go psst. No sizzle. What happened to the sizzle? So, yeah.
We'll get there.
Okay. Yeah, now I was reading this dish actually, you can do it several different ways, and they're saying you can either put everything all together and let it cook, or kind of like add like the components, each one, like either add the eggplant, cook it separately, and then the zucchini, and then zucchini, and the squash.
Yep.
And all the, and they said it would bring out the flavors a little bit more. So, now you are part French, right? Or all French?
French.
French? You're French all the way.
Little Irish.
Little Irish. You're a little bit of
little bit of some other ingredients, but mainly French. Yes.
so.
Yep.
Oh, this
And we
thing
have a
is
lot of
like-
good
is-
cooks in my family. My brothers love to cook. All of us love to cook. So
Yeah, so
It's
kind
fun.
of, yeah, I was, yeah, you're a really good cook,
Thank
and
you.
you could tell, like people when they enjoy what they do, it shows in the recipes and
Right.
so on. So
and
I do.
you as well. I mean,
Oh, well, thank you. I
make some
try.
really good
I
stuff.
try. So this will be, we're going to let this kind of cook for just a little bit, and then I have a bowl that we're going to be putting all of our stuff in as things go.
And would you add your special seasoning to that? At what point do you?
Oh, I'll add it because once I do them separately, when I cook them a little bit at a time, then I'll put them all together, and then I'm actually going to be adding a little bit of Smutty Nose beer in there as
Okay.
well. And then that's when I'll put some of the herbs, and actually right now I could put a little bit of salt in the little salt shaker. Oh, now if you could hear it, you can hear it sizzling. It's sizzle.
So did you see the movie Ratatouille?
I did. That is, you know what? It's a movie for all ages.
It is.
I love it.
I love it. I could watch that all the time.
Oh,
it's so adorable.
it is.
We
I
should
know.
have our little hats and with
I know,
us
and have
and
a
our
little, have a little mouse, like,
yanking going on, telling us what to do.
Your arms going this way and this way. It was
Adorable.
I know, it was such a good movie.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. And what did he say? It was one of the things that was so funny. Anyone can cook. It's true. Yeah. I mean,
A lot of people are afraid to cook because they just don't, they
yeah.
afraid to even follow a simple recipe.
Or even just simple, like how am I say, like these things are so easy to make, and once the dish is completed, it's something that you can put in the refrigerator. It could be served hot or cold. This is a nice dish
Yeah.
for that. So that's what I really enjoy about it. And how's that? Again,
good.
smell-o-vision. We
It's
had that
very good.
present.
Yep.
Was-
But again, we have to
Indeed.
keep in mind, this is a overnight process.
Yep. Yeah. I did
I am going to add the beer now.
make some extra sauce.
We need some extra sauce.
as we drink some extra sauce.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is almost to the point where I can add, yeah. You don't want to overcook this. What you want to do is you just want it to get just a bit of what's called like sweating of the vegetables, and then we add the other vegetable, because what is gonna happen is when we put this all into the casserole, it'll do its final cooking in the oven. So we still want a little bit of that crunch
Right.
in there. All right. So we're gonna add just a little bit of olive oil in each one, so it can kind of get a little bit of that. And I have some zucchini here that we're gonna put in. Oh, thank you very much. And then we'll put
I can hear that simmering now.
yeah, no, it's simmering. So kind of evenly distribute this a little bit, and then we'll put a little bit of salt in here, and then we'll put the lid on. Put the lid on it, woman.
There you go.
Okay, so now we have our squash, and this component I don't need. And for this one, I was cutting them like in circles, so you can kind of, so it would be a nice little presentation on the dish, and you'll see what look at that. Whoa. And watch your fingers. Watch your fingers. I think I'm short. I think I'm too short. I think I should need a little bit of height here. Go down.
That's why I'm always sporting a little height.
I know.
I wasn't blessed with, the long legs.
See, I thought I was short, and then I met you, and then I was like,
well, slow down now. I'm 5'2". I'm not that short. It could be worse. I could be 5 feet or something, or 4'11".
That's true. That is absolutely true. Yeah. So for here, I did have to cut this like in half.
Yeah.
And this is the eggplant, and you only need. Actually, we'll go this way. It's a little bit easier to cut. This one, I only need like half of an eggplant. So.
Yeah, it just really depends on how much you want to feed, right?
That's true. That's true. This is like a pretty. And how did you used the ratatouille, and you did it a different way. Didn't you put like, what did you put, black beans? You made it kind of like a nice
yes,
little.
we have a ratatouille burrito.
Yeah.
So that was the eggplant, the zucchini, the squash. We did some red onion, some red pepper in there. We had some fresh olive oil in there, black beans,
all over the
a little
place.
salt and pepper. You really didn't need a lot of seasoning in that dish.
Yep.
Because after all the flavors of the vegetables were put together, and then you
Yeah.
wrap it up in any kind of burrito that you'd like, it's fabulous. Very easy to make.
Yeah, I really like that. I never had that before, so I was like pretty pleased
Yep.
with all that. I'm gonna stick this over here and have this. So it's a nice little brown. Smells so good. I love zucchini. Another way I've done with zucchini is I put like a little bit of balsamic vinegar in there, and you toast it up,
Yep.
nice and crispy, and it's delicious.
I've been doing a lot lately is that with the squash and some onion, a little olive oil, a little seasoning for a little vegetable dish.
Oh
You know,
yeah, and it's
simple.
just it's light and simple, and so here goes component number 2.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're gonna carefully put this on here. Stay, don't move. All right, put just a little bit more here, and I have. Actually, we'll stick that. So each component, like I said, we were putting them individually because they were saying it really pulls out the flavor of each of the vegetables, just to kind of give it a little bit of a saute. And we got a little bit of salt in here, and boom. Let that go in there, and it is. How's your sauce doing?
My sauce is doing wonderful.
It's doing wonderful.
Yep.
So
Simmering slowly.
simmering.
Simmering.
into. It's gonna be so good.
This is so good. This is
It was like
wonderful
nice and rich.
This is. I usually make this for my lasagna.
Yeah, because this sauce is versatile. So we'll give you some tips and other ideas on how you can make it more versatile with this dish. So it is like this.
Great pizza sauce.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I love pizza.
Yep.
Pizza sauce. Yeah.
A little too strong, I think, for American chop suey.
Yeah, I
like
think that
it.
one, like, you needed like a little bit like of a plainer kind of thing, right, for that one. So, so for each of the vegetables, I'd give them about a good maybe like a minute or two for cooking time, because like I said, this process will be finished up in the. You want to load me up with just a little bit? Woohoo! All right. And once this gets all good. Yeah. You know, I've been really good at some bread.
Where is the bread, Marie?
Surprised you hadn't asked me.
Fresh
Of the
baked
bread. I know.
The Italian flag.
Yes, I know.
That would be good.
That would, yeah.
That would be very good with this.
Yeah. Yeah, because in the European states, they're kind of like, you know, somewhat close together. So, yeah. So that is like almost to the final point. And what we'll do is we're going to take this out of the way, and we're going to grab our little pan. Just a nice little pan that we got there. And so once this is finished, we're going to put everything back in here.
Okay.
If you want to grab some beer, if you want to pour me in just a quarter cup.
Okay.
And we can have that finished up a little bit from there.
If I could get this open, that would be great.
Come on,
You're
Yeah.
that expert right there.
Yeah, there's a little.
There you go.
Yeah, I did pre-open this, by the way, guys. I'm really not that strong, but I try to be. Oh, okay, beautiful.
There you go, my dear.
We'll take that
Back here.
Yeah, we'll put the little
All right.
top back on, and this almost sounds like it is just about a nice little crisp. Okay, so I'm
Fit
just going to
everything
leave that in there, and I'm going to put this
Perfect.
over there next to you. Put everything back in here. And the colors and everything about this dish, I love.
Yeah.
It's a
nice
nice
blend.
yeah, absolutely.
Grab that from you.
Okay, thank you. So that's going to simmer just a little bit, and then that is where we're going to add.
You need this.
Oh no, we're going to put in the beer. Let that simmer down. Simmer down. And the Herbe de Provence. What's in here is like you have like the thyme. There's also a little bit of lavender, which really pulls out like a lot of that good smell. I think it's called majoran or majoram. It's something. Yeah, hooked on phonics is what I need. Anyway, but we won't go there. Okay, so.
So how long do you let that simmer?
Oh, I'm letting their vegetables are escaping me.
Yeah.
So.
How
Okay.
long do you let that sit with the seasoning in the dish? Just for a minute.
Just
and then
for
you kinda...
yeah. And let me we're gonna do a little bit of final salt in here, and just let that sit for just a little bit. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some of the veggies here. We're gonna scoop out some sauce. Now I already have some sauce that we made
Yes.
prior to, which we are going to kind of add in there.
Looks good. That
Yeah.
Looks like
Kind of has like.
it's the right color.
Is that the right color? Okay. Yay!
Yep.
And then we also have
Cheese.
cheese. Regular shredded mozzarella cheese will be just fine. So we are, I think, almost to the point where I can put this, we can start layering it. You can, the beer really, really adds a nice aroma to this whole thing. I can't wait till we get into this dish. So, yeah. You know, I think I should have picked a smaller pan.
Yeah, a little smaller would benefit us right now. That would be good.
It was not. I know. Now that I look at it, like, okay, maybe I should have gone a little bit. Okay. All right. Turn this off. And I'm going to grab some of these veggies and put them in here. So we have some vegetables on the bottom. So then we're going to sprinkle a little bit of sauce and then a little bit of cheese in here. It's a nice little. You want to have
Bigger spoon?
yeah, here. Hold on. I think I got it. Here,
Yeah,
let me use this one.
That's how we're rolling today. Work harder.
I know.
Not smarter, work harder.
I know. So put enough sauce to where it's going to actually, you want it to kind of cover, this one we're going to cover up the pan. So just enough to kind of give a good, you know. So dig in there. Dig it in there. Smush it around. Like almost like we're making a nice little pizza sauce. Put it in there. There you go. And then we're going to add some cheese to it. Yep. And then I'm going to put another layer of this. And the vegetables are going to cook down when they're put in the oven. And the oven is preset at 355, and it's going to go for 25 minutes. And then it is done. Done and doner. We got that. Beautiful. All right. And the cheese, lather it up as much as you want. It's like, yeah.
Right.
Okay. We got this here. And try not to.
So what do you think a good dessert would be with this?
Oh, gosh. That's a good. Something.
You think of a summer dish.
Oh, something with like lemon, like some sort of like lemon sorbet would be kind of nice. So we're going to catch you. We're going to sit down. We're going to enjoy, and we'll have a little bit of a chat.
Okay.
Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody, and we are now going to be enjoying this delightful treat as always, and we have Sharon here as my guest. Welcome back. We're going to dig in.
Yes,
so we are actually going to be accompanying this because we did cook with it with the Smutty Nose tripe beer with the nice little flavors of the sweet flavors, the tropical, and so on. So we have that going, and so let's enjoy a little bit of this and see what we got. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you again for being a help.
Oh, thank you. Yummy?
Yeah. It is very, very good. It's so how's the sauce?
You did a really good job with the sauce. Excellent.
Because as you know, I
Very
had to do
good.
the sauce prior too. But
Yeah.
yeah. So let's cheers to that. To what do we cheers about? For future?
Our friendship and
Friendship.
our future.
And future.
Cheers. Ooh.
Isn't that nice?
Smutty nose is very nice.
Yeah.
That is very
So,
nice.
this is, yeah, it's really, really good. That is what I enjoy.
This is perfect.
And this is a nice little local beer that you can find anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just, like I said, it adds through the flavors.
Very tasty.
You like that?
I am going to become a beer connoisseur because of you.
Well, it's a good thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will know what I'm talking about
I know.
when I go to these beer brew fests and everything. Very good.
So, I want to say this is absolutely delicious, and this meal, I think, adds like a nice little compliment. And I want to say I've known Sharon for a short period of time, but it's amazing how there's certain people in your life that will touch you, and you become, they make a difference in your life, and those are the friends that you want to keep. And Sharon is.
She's
is
trying to
one-
make me cry right now.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I was like,
You
let's
know,
shed some
I don't know why you
tears.
would want to
I'm
do that.
I'm verklempt. But yeah, I do want to say thank you. Thank you for
You're my sister.
thank you for being a part.
Yep. Thank you.
So gosh, see, she threw it back at me, and now I'm gonna
They're
start.
gonna be
to-
like, why are they crying?
I know.
I don't understand.
It's the onions. It's the onions in the thing. Did you notice that when we cut the onions, there was no like.
There was no tears.
No.
We
So
saved that for the last. We saved that for the end.
We did. We
The
did.
end
I
part.
know. Yeah, and we used red onions, so which was good. But yeah. So overall, you know, I'm glad.
Me too.
Glad that we.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yes, we've done some joyful ventures, and I can't be any more. No regrets.
Yep.
As far as everything goes.
Yeah,
So.
I met you through, mutual friends and my business, and you making me some cupcakes
Yeah.
for some events.
I know. 'Cause we
Beer
just-
baked cupcakes.
Yes.
Yummy.
Yes. So we'll put that on Facebook too, as far as that goes. And yeah, and you're excellent job for doing my hair. She did my hair.
Wipe my tears.
Yeah.
It's always fun doing your hair. I love to do fun hairstyles, and it looks
I know.
very good on you.
I know.
Very good. How many compliments do you get?
Like all the time. I gotta like knock people off.
Compliments on your food, on your hair. I mean, it's not a
know.
bad day.
No. You know, I tell you, it's going on a new venture, as you know,
Yep.
and it's going to be nothing but good times. So, but as always, you can take all of our recipes, and we'll be on Facebook on Tap the number 2 Table Show, and as always, there's a 2-drink minimum, or I like to at least have 3. And as anything, I like to strive for the 3 things on strength, safe, and peace. So thank you very much again for joining us, and thank you again, Sharon,
Thank you,
for
Marie.
being here. And
Hugs and kisses.
hugs and kisses. Yeah, we'll do like. Thank you very much, guys, for
you.
enjoying the show. Come back and see us, or we'll see you, or whatever.
Around.
Exactly.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.